Photos from New Year's Eve have ignited fresh speculation surrounding the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Dorit Kemsley and her husband, Paul P.K. Kemsley, after fans noticed the couple rang in the new year separately. What initially appeared to be a low-key holiday detail has quickly snowballed into online chatter, with viewers questioning whether the longtime couple may be facing deeper issues behind the scenes. Dorit welcomed the new year surrounded by friends, sharing glamorous snapshots that showcased her signature fashion-forward style and festive energy. Meanwhile, PK appeared to celebrate elsewhere, posting his own New Year's content that noticeably did not include Dorit. The absence did not go unnoticed by fans, especially those who have followed the couple's relationship highs and lows over the years. The separate celebrations immediately raised eyebrows, particularly given Dorit and PK's history of presenting a united front in public. For many viewers, seeing them apart on a milestone night like New Year's Eve felt unusual. Social media quickly filled with questions, theories, and speculation, with some fans wondering if the photos hinted at marital tension or even a possible breakup. While neither Dorit nor PK explicitly addressed the situation in their posts, the timing fueled curiosity. In celebrity culture, holidays and major events are often seen as symbolic moments, and spending them apart can be interpreted as a sign of distance, whether emotional, logistical, or both. For fans of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, this moment felt particularly significant given the show's long-running focus on Dorit's marriage. Over the years, Dorit and PK have been open about facing challenges, including financial stress, public scrutiny, and personal trauma. Dorit has previously spoken about how these pressures tested their relationship, especially as they navigated fame and family life together. As a result, viewers tend to read closely into any sign that the couple may not be on the same page. Still, it's important to note that spending New Year's Eve apart does not automatically signal a breakup. Many couples celebrate separately for a variety of reasons, including work commitments, travel schedules, or personal preferences. Without a direct statement from Dorit or PK, the photos alone leave plenty of room for interpretation. That hasn't stopped fans from revisiting recent episodes and public appearances for clues. Some viewers pointed out that Dorit and PK have been seen less frequently together at events in recent months. Others noted that Dorit has appeared more independent and focused on her own projects, while PK has maintained a lower public profile. Whether these observations are meaningful or simply coincidental remains unclear. On The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Dorit's personal life has often been intertwined with her storyline. Her marriage to PK has been both celebrated and scrutinized, with moments of affection contrasted against periods of tension. As the show continues to document her life, fans are especially sensitive to any changes in her dynamic with PK. The New Year's Eve photos also reignited broader conversations about how reality TV relationships are perceived. Viewers often feel deeply invested in the couples they watch season after season, sometimes interpreting social media posts as extensions of on-screen narratives. In Dorit and PK's case, their separate celebrations quickly became a canvas for fan speculation. Despite the rumors swirling online, neither Dorit nor PK has confirmed any change in their relationship status. Their silence could mean many things, ranging from a desire for privacy to simply not feeling the need to respond to speculation. In the world of reality television, silence is often interpreted as significant, but it can also be a deliberate choice to avoid fueling rumors. Some fans have urged others not to jump to conclusions, pointing out that Dorit and PK have weathered rumors before. They've faced intense scrutiny throughout their marriage and have previously addressed speculation head-on when they felt it was necessary. Until either of them speaks directly about the New Year's Eve situation, the truth remains known only to them. At the same time, the attention highlights how closely watched Dorit's life remains. Even small details, like where she spends a holiday, can spark widespread discussion. This level of scrutiny is part of the reality TV experience, but it also underscores the pressure placed on stars to constantly explain their personal choices. As the new year begins, fans will be watching closely to see whether Dorit and PK appear together again publicly or address the rumors in any way. Future social media posts, public outings, or episodes of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills may offer more context, or may simply add to the mystery. For now, the New Year's Eve photos stand as a reminder of how quickly speculation can grow in the absence of clear information. Whether Dorit and PK's separate celebrations reflect a temporary situation or something more significant remains to be seen. Until then, fans are left analyzing every detail, waiting to see what the next chapter holds for the longtime couple. New questions have emerged around Dorit Kemsley and Paul PK Kemsley after fans noticed subtle but telling details surrounding their New Year's Eve celebrations. While many initially focused on the fact that the couple spent the night in different locations, others began examining what was missing entirely: any public acknowledgement of each other as the new year began. Dorit's New Year's posts highlighted style, friends, and celebration, but noticeably avoided any direct reference to her husband. PK's content, on the other hand, reflected a quieter tone and also excluded Dorit from view. For longtime followers of the couple, this absence felt unusual, particularly because Dorit has often spoken about entering new chapters with intention and reflection. Reality TV audiences are accustomed to reading between the lines, especially when a relationship has been part of a long-running storyline. Dorit and PK's marriage has been featured on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills through moments of affection, disagreement, stress, and reconciliation. Because viewers feel invested, even small changes in behavior can spark larger conversations. Adding fuel to the speculation is the timing. New Year's Eve is often treated as a symbolic reset, a moment when couples publicly reaffirm unity or shared goals. Seeing Dorit and PK approach the night separately prompted fans to wonder whether they are currently navigating different paths, emotionally or practically. Some viewers believe the separation may reflect personal growth rather than conflict. Dorit has increasingly emphasized independence, self-focus, and resilience in recent years, following challenging periods in her life, including highly publicized stressors. Fans have noticed her leaning into friendships and personal empowerment. In that context, spending the holiday with friends may simply reflect where she feels most grounded. Others see PK's lower visibility as part of a broader shift. He has appeared less frequently in Dorit's social media content overall, a contrast to earlier years when the couple often shared moments together online. While social media is never a full picture of real life, it remains one of the few windows fans have into celebrity relationships. The speculation intensified as viewers recalled past conversations on the show about communication, priorities, and external pressure. Dorit has openly discussed how fame and financial concerns affected their household in earlier seasons. Those memories have resurfaced as fans attempt to connect past struggles with present behavior. Still, there are voices urging caution. Many supporters argue that assuming a breakup based on one night, or even a few posts, is unfair. Couples, especially those balancing careers and family, don't always move in sync. Separate plans don't necessarily point to emotional distance. What complicates the conversation is the lack of clarification. Dorit and PK have not addressed the rumors directly, leaving space for interpretation. In reality TV culture, silence can be interpreted as intentional, but it can also mean nothing at all. Some celebrities choose not to respond unless speculation directly affects their family or work. As discussion spread, fans began debating whether the situation might play out on an upcoming season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. The show has often explored Dorit's personal evolution, and viewers wonder if producers will address the growing curiosity around her marriage. Whether on-screen or off, interest in her personal life remains strong. Another angle fans are considering is the idea of privacy. After years of sharing their relationship publicly, Dorit and PK may simply be drawing firmer boundaries. Choosing not to post together doesn't necessarily signal trouble. It may reflect a conscious decision to protect certain aspects of their lives from constant commentary. At the same time, Dorit's confident presence during her New Year's celebration stood out. Many viewers praised her appearance and energy, interpreting it as a sign of strength and self-assurance. For some, this raised questions about whether she is entering a new phase defined less by partnership and more by personal clarity. PK's separate celebration sparked its own set of interpretations. Some fans viewed his low-key approach as introspective rather than distant. Others wondered if it suggested emotional separation. Without context, the images remain open to speculation, allowing fans to project their own narratives. What's clear is that Dorit continues to command attention, both for her style and her story. Even without speaking, her choices generate conversation. That influence is part of why her New Year's Eve plans became a talking point in the first place. As the days pass, viewers are watching for subtle signs, shared appearances, supportive comments, or even a casual photo that might quiet the rumors. Until then, the conversation remains fueled by curiosity rather than confirmation. For now, Dorit and PK's relationship status exists in a space defined by unanswered questions. Whether their separate celebrations mark a momentary divergence or simply reflect personal preference is something only time, or a direct statement, will reveal. As conversations continue to swirl online, Dorit Kemsley and Paul PK Kemsley have become the center of renewed attention, not because of anything they said, but because of what they chose not to show. Their New Year's Eve celebrations, documented separately, have prompted fans to question whether the couple is quietly redefining their relationship away from the spotlight. Unlike previous years, there were no shared countdown moments, no couple photos, and no public exchange marking the transition into the new year. For a pair whose relationship has long been visible on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the change felt noticeable. Viewers accustomed to seeing Dorit and PK together began asking whether this absence reflects a temporary shift or a deeper transformation. What makes the situation intriguing is how intentional everything appears. Dorit's New Year's presence projected confidence, composure, and independence. Her posts focused on celebration and atmosphere rather than personal explanations. PK's own holiday appearance followed a different tone entirely, creating a contrast that fans quickly picked up on. For reality TV audiences, patterns matter. When a familiar rhythm changes, speculation follows. Dorit and PK have spent years sharing pieces of their marriage on television, allowing viewers to witness both closeness and conflict. Because of that history, fans are quick to interpret new behavior as part of a larger story. Some believe the separate celebrations could be the result of lifestyle differences rather than emotional distance. Dorit has increasingly been associated with fashion, social events, and creative projects, while PK has often remained more reserved. Their individual New Year's choices may simply reflect personal preferences rather than relationship strain. Others point to Dorit's recent public demeanor as a clue. She has appeared more self-directed and intentional, often emphasizing growth and balance. To some viewers, this suggests she may be prioritizing her own space and well-being as she moves forward. In that context, spending the holiday independently could be a statement of self-focus rather than separation. The speculation also highlights how reality stars are held to unique standards. For many fans, a lack of visible togetherness automatically signals trouble. Yet off-camera realities are often far more complex than social media allows. Without direct confirmation, assumptions remain just that, assumptions. Another layer fueling discussion is the couple's silence. Dorit and PK have not addressed the chatter, nor have they attempted to correct any narratives forming online. In celebrity culture, this can be interpreted in multiple ways. Silence can be strategic, protective, or simply uninterested in public opinion. Longtime viewers remember that Dorit and PK have faced scrutiny before and chosen when to respond carefully. They have previously spoken about challenges only when they felt it was necessary. Their current lack of comment may indicate a desire to keep certain matters private rather than engaging in speculation. Fans are also revisiting Dorit's role on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. As the show evolves, so do its cast members. Dorit's journey has increasingly focused on personal resilience and reinvention. Some viewers wonder if her current path involves redefining how much of her marriage is shared publicly. At the same time, PK's reduced visibility has not gone unnoticed. While he has never been as front-facing as Dorit, fans note that his presence has become even more limited. Whether this is intentional or circumstantial remains unknown, but it contributes to the overall sense of change surrounding the couple. It's also possible that the New Year's Eve separation has a simple explanation unrelated to their relationship. Travel logistics, personal commitments, or private family matters could all play a role. Without context, the images provide only fragments of a larger picture. Despite the uncertainty, Dorit's fan base continues to show strong support. Many praise her confidence and composure, viewing her New Year's celebration as a reflection of strength rather than instability. For these fans, Dorit's independence is something to be admired, regardless of her marital status. As interest grows, attention turns to what comes next. Future appearances, shared events, or even casual interactions could either quiet the rumors or intensify them. Until then, fans are left interpreting small details, reading between the lines, and waiting for clarity. What remains consistent is Dorit's ability to captivate attention without explanation. Whether intentional or not, her choices continue to spark conversation. In the world of reality television, that influence carries weight. For now, Dorit and PK's New Year's Eve remains a moment frozen in speculation rather than fact. The images sparked questions, not answers. Until one of them chooses to speak, or until time naturally reveals more, the true meaning behind their separate celebration stays private. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Dorit Kemsley rang in the new year with her signature glamour and a hopeful outlook. While still legally married, she and estranged husband Paul PK Kemsley celebrated in separate countries as they move forward into a new chapter. Dorit, 47, welcomed the new year in Paris alongside French businessman and Hermès executive Michael Coste. In a celebratory Instagram post shared on January 1st, the mother of two posed with Coste, writing, "Happy New Year from my happy place," along with clinking glasses and kiss-blowing emojis. Coste posted his own slideshow from the upscale Sienna restaurant in Paris, where he was joined by Dorit and the Real Housewives of Miami cast member Alexia Nepola. The trio appeared dressed to the nines in black formal wear and eye-catching diamonds. On her Instagram stories, Dorit gave followers an inside look at the black tie gala, showcasing sparklers, confetti cannons, and guests dancing on tables. "Here's to new beginnings and beautiful moments ahead," she captioned one video. Another read, "Lighting up 2026. While Dorit dazzled in France, PK, 56, shared a quieter night in London with his father, Kenny Kemsley. The music manager posted a black and white photo of the two sitting at a small table, drinks in hand. 2025 NYE with my dad means everything to me, he wrote. Grab your family. We just never know how long we have. Happy New Year to you all." The split between the two reality TV personalities became public in April 2025 when Dorit officially filed for divorce, 1 year after the couple announced their separation. The pair were married for 10 years and share 2 children, 12-year-old Jagger and 9-year-old Phoenix. Their relationship and subsequent separation have been chronicled on the current season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills on Bravo, as well as in candid confessionals featured on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show. Kemsley also addressed her marriage and the challenges of co-parenting during a recent appearance on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. When host Andy Cohen asked, "What is the current status of you and PK?" "Dare I ask?" Kemsley replied playfully, "And dare I answer?" As fans await more updates in Season 15 of Rob, airing Thursdays at August 7th on Bravo, one thing is clear, both Dorit and PK are stepping into 2026 with clarity, intention, and the people who matter most. Kyle Richards' friendship with PK Kemsley is still making things uncomfortable between her and her fellow Real Housewives of Beverly Hills castmate Dorit Kemsley, who has been separated from PK since May 2024. The tension between the trio has been unfolding since Season 14, but it took another interesting turn in the second episode of Season 15, when Kyle defended PK while Dorit was trying to open up about their children. The other women have never met PK, Kyle explained to a producer during one of her confessionals in the December 11th episode. She went on to add that whatever Dorit tells the other ladies about PK, they end up agreeing with her, for example, calling him a narcissist. "I cannot help that I have met this person, and I had experiences with this person, and see him in a different light," concluded Kyle. The statements she made during her confessional were in reference to a conversation she had with Dorit and the other Rob women about a trip Dorit was supposed to take with her children. Dorit told the ladies that her children, Jagger, 11, and Phoenix, 9, had been planning a trip to Florida to stay with her parents, until she received a letter from a lawyer that PK planned to block it just to be mean. This move, according to Dorit, hurt her son Jagger especially, who wanted to see his grandfather. Not only this, but PK had also called their children with alternative plans. He spoke to Phoenix, and he said, "Okay, well, if they're going, then Daddy's going to come to Florida, and we'll stay in a hotel, and you'll be with me," Dorit said. Kyle suggested Dorit try to meet in the middle by letting PK join the Florida trip. "That's a little bit of a win," she reasoned. "They can go there and see their grandparents. See him." But Dorit tried to get Kyle to see her perspective on the situation, insisting that PK was only doing this to hurt her. Kyle's response to that was, "Who knows? We're not saying, maybe he is, maybe he's not." Really? You can really have the audacity to say, well, maybe, and maybe not? Dorit said during a confessional. "Do you know how to show up 100%? Ever? I'm broken. What more proof do you need? You have known me almost 10 years. How many times have you seen me this way?"